My name is Rebecca Perlman, co-chair of Herbert Smith Freehills Impact Investment and Social Finance Practice. The name of our Grunin Prize nominated project is The Big Exchange. Well, for over 35 years, the Big Issue Group has strived to dismantle poverty through creating opportunity. And the Big Issue does this through a variety of means, including making social investments into enterprises tackling the greatest challenges we face today, to publishing a magazine which is sold by over 2,000 homeless vendors in the UK. The particular project that I'm going to talk about today focused on the lack of impact investment opportunities that are available to retail investors, many of whom wish to use their savings to generate positive social and environmental impact alongside financial return. Across the globe, individuals with savings or pensions currently struggle to find such opportunities, which have traditionally been more accessible for institutional investors. In 2020, the Big Issue Group launched the Big Exchange, which is a groundbreaking online social impact investment platform that allows anyone with savings or pensions to invest in funds that give them a financial return and make a positive social and environmental impact. The pioneering platform, which is backed by leading fund managers, makes ethical financial investment products available to individuals through a very simple and accessible interface. There are millions of retail investors in the UK, and the impact that the Big Exchange will have by enabling them to invest in social impact opportunities is unquantifiable. Around 30 to 40 impact funds were available to the Big Exchange customers from day one, and with each fund impacting millions of beneficiaries in their own right. As I said, the impact is going to be substantial. The impact funds on the Big Exchange platform were hand-selected for their contribution to achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals. When retail investors log on to the Big Exchange platform, they can pick their preferred area of impact, and these are matched to the UN SDGs. They can also pick their risk appetite at a click. So they choose from either ready-made bundles or individual funds, and they can then track how much of a positive social impact they are making through their investments. And that's done via the Big Exchange's unique blockchain-enabled points-based social passport. The Big Exchange also developed a methodology to test each product offered against impact metrics. All partners have to pass the Big Exchange impact test before they are allowed to offer products on the Big Exchange platform. The Big Exchange will then show customers whether the investments impact people or the planet, and also how much positive impact they have. And they do this by categorizing the UN SDGs into groups and giving out ratings of gold, silver, and bronze to the most impactful investments. This unique approach shows investors through a very clear visualization on a simple mobile interface how their selected individual funds are making a positive difference to people and planet-focused funds. This is done through a live and updated content, including data updates, stories, videos, and images within the app and on social channels. The principal objective of the Big Exchange is to promote and support wider financial inclusion within the UK. Establishing a secure identity is one of the key challenges in enabling unbanked individuals who often have no passport or fixed address to access banking services. So to this end, the Big Exchange is also planning as a second stage in this project to make cash accounts with no monthly or transaction fees available to customers determined to be financially excluded people. And that includes the 1.5 million individuals in the UK who are unbanked and 4.5 million people who are underserved by the banking and financial services sector. It will give them access to lower cost credit through partnerships with ethical lenders and specifically designed impact funds and savings support services. These will be app-based accounts intended to be used on mobiles and will be developed on a blockchain-based technology as a means of ensuring their security and verifying users' identity. The project is ultimately intended to target around 7 million potential customers, consisting of 1 million investors in social impact funds and 6 million banking customers determined to be financially excluded. So our team of 52 lawyers got involved right from the outset in 2018 when the Big Exchange was just an idea. Since then, we've provided close to 3,000 hours of ongoing leadership and advice on all key legal aspects of the project. And that includes working on key documents and critical advice in areas like UK financial services regulation of the platform and related services. It also includes advice on data protection and GDPR compliance, support with commercial agreements with fund managers and regulated partner firms, and stress testing the business's proposals against complex regulatory and wider commercial considerations. We are so proud to have helped take this project from conception to launch, advising the big exchange at all stages, from structuring the platform to implementing launch with customer documentation. Our key roles to date have included assisting with the establishment of the big exchange, including all of the key foundational documents, financial services regulatory advice on the regulated activities of the platform, and structuring options for the provision of services to customers through the platform. We also help the big exchange to document key relationships with third parties, which are absolutely critical for the functioning of the platform and satisfying regulatory obligations. That includes appointed representative arrangements with a regulated entity and arrangements with other regulated entities for execution and custody services. We arrange this through lengthy and complex negotiations with these parties on key commercial, regulatory, data protection, outsourcing, and technology considerations. I mentioned that we were also involved in stress testing the big exchange's proposals for the platform, and we did that against complex regulatory and wider commercial considerations, including the regulatory status considerations, retail marketing and disclosure regimes, conduct of business restrictions, highly bespoke partner relationships, and future expansion plans. And lastly, we were also closely involved and driving the drafting of the platform user documents, and that includes the platform terms and conditions, website terms of use, and privacy and cookies policy. And that was really to ensure that the user journey reflects the platform objectives for seamless delivery and ease of use. We are incredibly proud as a firm to have dedicated more than 3,000 hours to the development of this pioneering initiative. As mentioned, our team comprised of 52 lawyers drawn from across the firm's financial services regulatory, asset management, data protection, tax, corporate, technology, charities, and commercial teams. And they've worked really, really hard over the past 3 years to help the big exchange to navigate the complex regulatory and legal issues involved in establishing this revolutionary platform. The project is innovative not just because of the novel application and blockchain-based technology that's enabling the platform to scale and deliver on its groundbreaking vision in a secure way, but also because of the many complex legal issues that the team has grappled with against tight deadlines and significant pressure. It is immensely gratifying to see the trusted advisor relationship that the team has developed with this client. And it's for these reasons, amongst others, that this initiative has become a flagship project for Herbert Smith Freehills, and in particular for our impact investment practice, helping us to raise the profile of the critical issues that the big exchange aims to solve, both internally with the rest of the firm and externally amongst our broader networks. So as our team moves on to the second stage of the project, which is focused on the delivery of cash accounts with no monthly or transaction fees for customers determined to be financially excluded, our firm can reflect on the impact of the work done to date, providing access to impact investment opportunities for millions of retail investors, and looking ahead to the wider vision of delivering lower cost credit through partnerships and savings support services to those in need. As the co-chair of Herbert Smith Freehills Impact Investment Practice, I am particularly proud of the market building aspect of this initiative, including the awareness that it raises of the need and demand amongst ordinary people like me and you for access to socially valuable investment opportunities.